again with the weekly forecast, and the week I am going to talk about would be 20th of November to 26th of November 2016. We've just had a supermoon on the 14th of November, and the upheavals are yet to be seen. They are still coming up, the ripples are coming up. There's already been upheavals into two largest democracies in the world. And it was, if I would say astrologically, was kind of expected, because whenever there are eclipses followed by a supermoon, there has to be definitely a lot of changes in the governance and unexpected changes on the ruling party. So I think that's somewhere what nobody was deciphering that has happened. We do talk about share upheavals that has happened. There has been a demonetization in Indian subcontinent, and simultaneously there has been a lot of changes in the presidential elections in US, two largest democracies, and there has been a lot of mass upheavals also, very typical of supermoon. Anyways, supermoon has gone past. There are still some reflections that will come through. One would still expect some masses, upheavals, things like that in the coming times. Still, we would look into the tarot forecast and see how we are faring in different sun signs. Starting out, we'll start out with Aries. Aries, people born generally in April, that is 22nd of March to 21st of April. How are you going to fare? Because the supermoon was transiting on your sign, you are the ones worst affected by this transition. So you need to be more careful, more patient, and you need to work with your own inner wisdom in this week. So that's very, very important for all the Aries. As far as matters of hearts are concerned, I foresee a lot of efforts from your end, and then only peace and harmony seeping in. Simultaneously, professionally, there could be some delays and disappointments coming through the week, and you might feel that you're not being given that kind of an importance that you expect from your colleagues. Financially also, a partnership could help you out, but not to the extent that again you would want it to be. Travels made during this week though brings you a lot of gains and success, and you might meet up an interesting person while on a journey who might help you in the longer run. However, in the health issues, I see the health of a woman being a cause of concern for you. Let us look into the other sign, Taurus, and let us see how you are going to go through. Oh my God, you have a Justice card, which is talking about a lot of love and affection in your matters of heart. This is the time when you will be showered with a lot of love and affection by your partner. There will be peace and harmony, and romance will seep in your life. Professionally, you would also win over difficult situations. You've been working very, very hard of late, and this is the week when things will benefit and manifest as per your desires. Financially also, I foresee you being extremely busy in your work, and because of this, or maybe balancing the money matters, and because of which so much that you will not even get time to breathe. I mean, this is going to be an extremely busy week for you. Although financially there are growth patterns emerging back again. Health issues, if I have to look into it, is this the week when you would focus more on the health of your near and dear ones and your family area. Motherly figure in the family will stand by you in all your efforts. That's the kind of situation I see. Travels will be favorable, though there could be possibilities of initial confusions, and yet there will be growth patterns coming in. And we go to the next sign, Gemini, and let us see how Geminis are doing in this week. So for Gemini, I see a lot of opportunities coming up as far as monetary openings are concerned. And investments would bring in gains. Whatever efforts that you make in this week are going to reflect in times to come. Professionally though, the kind of changes that you're looking for might not manifest the way that you want to, and there could be delays and disappointments in your work front, and also in your matters of heart. There could be possibility of rift or distances between the two of you, or there are also possibilities that health of one of you, either of you, could be a cause of concern in this week. And also I see, although travels would be quite favorable, there will be growth patterns again emerging in the travel, but emotional and anxieties are pretty high as far as your family is concerned. So that was Gemini, and let's move on to Cancerians and see how Cancerians are going to fare. For Cancerians, there is good news as far as work is concerned. So I see you either shifting to a new project, or taking up a new project, or shifting to a new office or a better locality or a better place. So that's a kind of reflection that is happening here. Matters of heart are peaceful and romantic and harmonious. So this is a positive area and environment that you are pushing yourself into. Romance seeps in, you are your charming best, and you will woo your partner through your charm and your wit and your intelligence. Of course, Cancerians are very caring, so that also reflects in your relationship area. Financially, you don't hold on to whatever your belongings are. Just be a little easy and do some charitable acts. When you do that, things will definitely improve upon for you. So this is Cancerian reflection for the week, and also travels will bring you grace, happiness from children coming in. So if you are too worried or are too stressed out about certain situations in life, so stay in company of children. That's going to be very, very therapeutic for you. Health is an area of concern you need to take care of. Leo. So how are Leo going to do in this week? For Leo also, financially, it's a good time, good gains, good news coming in as far as financial front is concerned. So whatever the mayhem has been there because of the demonetization, this is the time things will start picking up for you. Professionally, though, I still feel that there could be certain overpowering situations, and if you don't like certain things, you need to learn to say no. If you do that, then be rest assured things will be absolutely fine and good and great for you. So this is how the career transition that is happening for Leo. However, in matters of heart, you don't need to take drastic actions. Stop any or in fact rather avoid any outings that you plan with your loved one, and maybe inoculate for the coming times. But this is not a good time to go out. There could be some tough decisions that you might have to make in your relationship area in this week. So that's the kind of transition I see. However, in terms of your family, you are being appreciated for your wisdom and your insights, and there are also possibilities of meeting up somebody you haven't met for long, in an old relative or a friend you haven't spoken to for long might suddenly appear from nowhere rather, and bring in a lot of happiness in your life. Travels, again, I see are happy and a lot of positive transitions happening. The week ends on a subtle happy note. And we move on to Virgos. How are Virgo going to fare? And for Virgos, this is a difficult time, although financially, the more focused you are, the better the results are for you. However, professionally, you need to stay calm because there's a sense of restlessness that is creeping in your system, and this could possibly delay the growth patterns that you're expecting to be. Similarly, in matters of heart also, there could be anxieties and there could be differences between the two of you. It can also be because of issues related to children. So you might, both of you might think in two different directions and might not really gel well. So that is again the kind of situation that I see you into. Avoid any confrontations because that can take a toll on your health. So you need to be careful on that area. However, I see a woman helping you out in your family matters. But if you're traveling, this is not the right time to do that. Maybe perhaps you can, if possible, do avoid it and shift it to maybe another week. Not the right time for you to go ahead. From Virgos, let us move on to Libra and let us see how Librans are going to do. I see a lot of changes happening for Librans. There's a card which talks about transitions. So there's a divine cycle happening for you. So whether you want it or you don't want it, or maybe if at present you think things are not working for you, don't get upset because there is a divine cycle which is helping you out, and eventually everything would turn out to be good. So that's a kind of reflection I see you as far as your financial area is concerned. Professionally, for Librans, this is not a good time. There are possibilities about some ego hassles with your juniors. So you need to look into what their interests are and what they are trying to guide you for. And there also are possibilities that you might not be very happy with the news that comes in for related to your projects in this week. Matters of heart also are happy. There are beautiful changes happening. There are a lot of love and harmony happening. You might want to go out and maybe explore new areas with your loved one or travel to new destinations with your loved one. Go ahead. you're going to be happy in this field. As far as your health is concerned, I see there could be muscular pains, bone aches, or too much of travel also can be a little deadly as far as health is concerned. So that's an area you need to take care of. Also, do not stress yourself too much, because that would also take a toll on your health. There is a lot of transition happening as far as your family is concerned, and there is also a possibility that you might have to visit someone in the hospital in this week. So it's like a mixed result for you all through the week that is going ahead. The week ends on a nice note. There could be family celebrations or wedding celebration that you might have to attend by the end of the week. And we move on to the next sign, Scorpios. How would you fare in this week? And for Scorpios, it seems to be quite an interesting week, because with a lot of transition, I still see growth patterns coming in, investments giving you a boost. There is something like, the more action oriented you are towards your investments, the better the results are. Similarly, the same reflection is coming in your professional front. I see a lot of growth opportunities taking place here, and your juniors helping you out. There will be some good news related to your work field. That's a positive reflection. And matters of heart are absolutely romantic for you. It's an absolutely great week for Scorpios. And if you like someone, do express your feeling, because this is the time when things will start manifesting for you. Health issues, as I see for Scorpios, you need to be careful about, because stress can be an area which can take a toll on your health. There are again minor gastric problems or muscular pains or bone aches that you might have to undergo in this week. And travels initially might be full of doubt, but then eventually they're going to be absolutely successful. So do take whatever journeys you've been planning, and you've been delaying it because of some insecurities that you have in your heart. And we move on to the next sign, Sagittarius. Let us see how Sagittarians are faring. And for Sagittarians, you seem to be, it's like a feeling of being let down is very, very strong in your heart. And because of that, it might reflect adversely in your health issues. So that's an area you need to take care of. Also related to sinus problems, if you have sinus problem, or you're very prone to asthma, pneumonia, so these are the areas you need to be careful about. Generally, seasonal changes, cold, cough, again, you'll be becoming very, very sensitive in that area. However, in your matters of heart, this is an absolutely beautiful time. Love and romance flows in. You would want to go ahead, do some shopping, or renovate your house, or maybe take up your relationship to the next stable area. So that's the kind of reflection that I see as far as love and romance is concerned. Professionally, how are you going to fare? Professionally, things are subtle. There are subtle growth movements happening, but financially, do not take any important decisions in this week, because it's going to boomerang back at you. There could be some losses, sudden thefts, or sudden loss of money is also indicated in this entire period. A man who believes in taking actions, elderly person, he is the one who helps you in your family issues. Travels will be result oriented and successful. So overall, this is a good week for you. And we look into now is Capricorn, and let us see how Capricorns are going to fare in this week. For Capricorn, is the more you stay and spend time with your loved ones, the better your health is going to be. So invite your friends and family and go out and spend time with them and see how rejuvenated you're going to feel. Emotionally, this is an excellent week, and matters of heart also bring in a lot of happiness, peace and romance in your life. There are again a lot of transitions, children bring a lot of happiness. Professionally, when I look into your professional aspect, again, growth opportunities are coming in. Someone is going to help you, it comes in from a very, very unexpected quarters. So that's the kind of reflection that I see you undergoing. You would be in absolute control of situation as far as your family is concerned, and travels are also going to be absolutely result oriented, memorable and enjoyable all through this week. So Capricorns, you're really being blessed. And we move on to Aquarius, and let us see how Aquarians are faring, and let us check on Aquarians. So for Aquarius, the card talks about take new initiative. and use your intuition. The more you do that, the better your finances would be. So this is the time to relook into your investments, make fresh ones, or maybe try a new strategy on how to improve upon that. The moment you do it, you are going to be rock on a successful path, and the investments would move northwards. So that's the kind of positive reflections that I see. Professionally also, this is a good time. New projects would come in. I see new growth patterns emerging. There could be some new line of action that might take place, and even your opponents will actually appreciate your wisdom and insight. However, in matters of art, that's an area of concern where you need to make extra efforts to bring peace and happiness in your life. In family matters, there are restrictions happening all around you, and you might want to come out of certain situations, but yet you are unable to do so because the responsibilities or obligations are way too high. Emotionally, the more stronger you feel, the better your health would be all through this week. And travels, I would not recommend. Do not do those, because you might feel a little let down if you go on a journey in this week. And we talk about the last but not the least sun sign, Pisceans, and let us see how you are going to do. For Pisceans, there is a lot of growth opportunities happening as far as money matters are concerned. Last week it was tough for all the sun signs when I had looked into the financial aspect, but this week most of the sun signs are managing back and bouncing back in their lives, and so are Pisceans. You doing the same way, you also following the same path. Finances will give you a boost, and there is especially a woman who believes in taking action would help you out in this front. Professionally, the more wisdom you apply, the more patient you are with your projects, the better the results would be. However, in matters of art, you need to learn to stay calm, and you need to nurture your relationship with more love and light. So when you do that, things will start working out for you. Otherwise, you might feel that you are not being appreciated for all your wisdom and efforts and love and care that you forwarded to your love mate. And health-wise, health of an elderly person could be a cause of concern. There are new beginnings happening in the family front, but travels again for you are also not recommended. You should also avoid taking up travels in this week. So here it was for all the 12 sun signs and how you would fare in this week. I hope and wish and pray for you that the effect of the supermoon is surpassed all through this, through the prayers and through your own internal connection with the divine supreme God. Just stay calm, send a lot of healing energies to one and all, and stay blessed. I'll come back again next week again with the forecast of the coming week and also the planetary transits, whatever is happening. There's one more supermoon coming up and we would look into it. So that's the reason I still see till December and January, mid-January, there could be a lot of turbulence happening. So we need to stay calm, we need to keep blessing each other and stay tight. So long, stay blessed, God bless you all. Aatma Namaste.